Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, shut up. And what we have for you this evening is North and South, but the version 1 beta. So, let's tell you about these fine fellows. Colonel Obi from the 54th Massachusetts. Moving out with his line. Don't they look fantastic? More following up. The 2nd RI with Basic holding the flag. There's Lieutenant Colonel Jeppen and Smithy. And over here on one side we have Colonel Engel from the 79th New York. Oh, what's this? Quadro from the 94th. There's Turkani, and holding the flag is Berftech. Fantastic stuff. And the 2nd Pennsylvania, John Dan and friends, commanded by John Unai. So, let's have a look. What's going on? Get an idea of the battle that is to come. Who's this? It's William Sherm. It's the Shermanator, everybody. The man himself. The man, the legend, the beard. Now, let's have a look. 2nd Connecticut. 69th New York, Volunteer Azrael. Fair Ass in there as well. 3rd US. Of course, the 9th New Jersey. And, of course, the 14th New York State Militia. Look at these guys. Don't they look fantastic? And there, of course, the commanding officer of the New York State Militia, Colonel Edward Fowler. Doesn't he look marvellous this evening? And there's Mr. Stefan, the sexy god himself from the 25th New Jersey, walking with his flag in front of the everybody. Got to fly that flag for Dixie. And also, look at the General Memphis in there as well. So, it looks like the defence is going to be raced around this particular field. You can see all the hay bales and piles of hay and straw. It's actually mostly straw, really. Waiting there. But you've also got numbers of forces down here. A few corpses. Oh dear. A few burning corpses. And you can see also... Oh dear. Oh, that's very brutal. A few unfortunate horses. So... Marissi has bled to death, courtesy of Cripsy. Look at that. We have bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. We have bleeding. Swagnerson with a quick... Oh, he's going to burn himself on that flipping stogie that's still in that guy's mouth. So there's John Unai. The bibble, yes. Are they holding the bibble? So, let's see, there's Monotone getting involved with the chat, and now you can see John Dan. The 72nd Pennsylvania firing back at the enemy. Oh look, it's Donny from the RI. Doesn't even look ever so heterosexual in that hat. So, holding the flag, of course, Basic. And Jeppen getting involved, trying not to get shot in the head by his own people, which would be unusual, as Yale has also bled to death. And, oh, look at that, NS Parrott, the Parrott himself, Lord Parrott, has joined us, one of the devs. So, a hail to Mr. Parrott. So, the 3rd US all lined up. Look at these guys, don't they look fantastic? Fine backpacks, sashes, all those rifles. Gentleman waiting. Arms clasped behind his back. No more clasp behind his back for that guy. He is dead as a door now. So Thomas Beale, 1st Lieutenant, trying to make sure that the line stays taut, stays together. Oh, firing beautifully. Look at that. Oh dear, not so beautifully for that guy. Yeah, very, very brutal death noises now, I have to say. Very grim, to say the least. So, moving forward. Up to the next part. It's John Unai in the 72nd Pennsylvania. They're now moving up, ready to go. And push against the enemy. covering their right flank. Swagnarsson from 2nd Connecticut. And Minidom. And right on the far side, there is POTUS. FS Press POTUS from 2nd Connecticut. You also have Captain Jameson at the back loading up the rifle. So you can see the numbers being paired off very, very slowly here. As we move over to Edmund Byrd in the 72nd Pennsylvania. Continuing to push. And who's this coming through? It's the 94th. The 94th also moving up to strengthen that line in the centre. Ouch! As poor old Flocky gets taken down almost immediately by a long distance shot from John von Walsum. Fantastic shot as Kobe Custer has managed to kill Gary Glitter. Yeah, and make no comment on that one if you wish. As Fancy Sweet Troll. Galloping around as you can see. What a fancy name as well. So, here. Trusty Jam, whoops-a-daisy. And Lance Corporals moving out. Recruit Sparrow. Now deciding to move back and cycle around. Monotone from the 2nd Connecticut. Also moving back, and there's Trusty Jam as well. So, John Thomas is down. You can see these guys suffering. Bad casualties. They don't really have a lot of cover in that area as they are getting involved with battles with these guys, and they have plenty of cover. Well, he doesn't anymore. Poor old MA rank name. There's Private Bianco from the New York State Militia moving up. Trying to see if he can get a good shot. Look at that fine bandana head. Oh dear. No more shots for you, sir. As the 72nd Pennsylvania finish him off. Out comes the Navy Colt there. John Unai. And moving around the back here. Swagnarsson. And commanding officer. Ah, look at that. Fancy Sweet Troll. Galloping around. Now, let's have a look at the difference. 27-42. So the Confederacy has taken a real pounding in this particular match thus far. They really have been absolutely butchered by withering fire coming in from the Union forces. And a horse. Hello, horse. So, random horse. Hello, random horse. So, you can see the flags fluttering in the breeze as David Guard picks it up. And they then start moving out. So you can see these numbers starting to move. Thomas Beale bringing it to a halt. Colonel, Volunteer Hypno, not Colonel, sorry. Ghost Killer, there's lots of fire going on over there. You can see William Sherman. Here we go, here's Smithy and the RI getting involved. Out comes the pistol of Jeppen. Can he do any damage? Proving as effective as ever, poor Jeppen. Oh, fine, slicer. So Jeppen, the rest of the RIs are dead. And Jeppen is the last man standing. And he ain't standing no more. Dear, oh dear. So, Lieutenant Colonel Ferras. Oh, shot in the side there. And obviously, this is going to be a problem. Because you don't really see a lot of people using the medical corps. Because there is the medical corps in this game now. And they could bandage the bleeding, stop the bleeding. So it's possible that people can bleed to death in the game. There's Volunteer Pieta. And there's Mini Dom. And these guys continuing to fire back. There's Trusty Jam at the back. Checking through his binocs to see what's going on. You can hear those bullets. Oh, down goes Fancy Sweet Troll. Shot by E. Wallace from distance. A recruit, no less. Poor Fancy Sweet Troll. He is no more.
Move it! Move!
Interesting. hiding behind a rather nice and handy bullet catching bale of straw. Oh dear, poor old Captain Jameson just managed to shoot himself in the foul in the foot as Private Felix is getting involved. Oh, fine shooting coming in there as AI loading up his rifle. Nobody covered behind there. Fluff in front of me on my keyboard, very nasty. And we're 21 of 7, so the Confederacy in the 7. 3rd US and New York State Militia are against New Jersey Brigade, Connecticut and Pennsylvania. Who's this commander? It's William Sherm with possibly the most heterosexual hat and haircut ever seen on the battlefield. Look at that. That's the look of a man in command. And here the fire continues now. As El Tosin is finished off. And you can see the flag flying. This is the final stand between the Confederate State Forces and the Union Army. Ouch, down goes Thomas Beale. He is no more. Down goes another one, Robert McLaren. And the 4 remaining Confederate forces. Oh, down goes Eugene Beaver. The flag is dropped. Poor old Eugene. You leave it to Beaver and unfortunately it's not going to happen. Nasty, nasty death sounds. Picks up his gun. And here comes the rest of the army. In to get them. Oh, John von Walsum trying to dodge. Deciding to run back to the corpse of his recently deceased friend. Chrissy Wallace is... Oh! A flying turnaround kill shot in the bottom. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Union has won the first round. And so we move on to round number 2. Checking. Let's have a look. The Confederate State Army. Friedfeld from the 69th New York. Well, quite. There's John von Walsum, the 3rd US. Brigadier General Memphis, looking very sharp. Brigadier General Rockefeller, also looking lovely. And there we go. After a quick reset of the map, we are live again, ladies and gentlemen, and we are underway. Who are these fellows? From Michigan. Private Mason Harrison. Uh-oh. Look out, everyone. Hinkle has brought apples. The murderer with the apples, yes. You gotta watch out for Hinkle and his apples. How about them apples indeed? David Agard, 3rd US. John von Walsum moving over. Oh, look at these. Look at this. New York State Militia moving out. Edward Fowler leading the boys. Don't they look fantastic? Oh, I've missed the New York State Militia. Great to see you guys back. So, let's see. Who over is on their left flank? Hans C. Hegg. Wonder if it's a relation to Barnabas C. Ham. I did say that last week, so I don't know. It's difficult to say. It looks like there's J.G. Fraser as well. They are moving out. through the woods. And we wait. You can see some people do have bad pings. But, you know, it's the internet. These things happen. So, we shall watch the New York State Militia as they get set up. I do miss their bright blue and red uniforms, but, you know, we move on. So, are they going to give away their position? Oh, hell yeah! That's exactly what they're going to do, as Jeppen manages to kill a member of the Wisconsin Regiment. Here, look at these fine fellows waiting.
Long live the Union!
Who is the hornist of choice today? James Argo. As now you can see more fire occurring. Let's go and see if we can actually find out who is doing the firing. As the 79th Texan Ranger, and here is the 72nd Pennsylvania with John Unai checking through his binocs at the enemy. Here is the enemy they're shooting at across the field, in between the trees, over the top of the fences, by the side of crashed bits and bobs, as you can see here, and unfortunately crashed horses too. Poor crashed horse. So, oh dear, that's another guy. And you can see these guys, the 3rd US, continuing to fight back. Into Little John. Now, they're going to have to watch, but, fortunately, I was going to say, they're going to have to watch the left flank, but the left flank is being covered by the 20th Maine, also being supported by the members of the 25th New Jersey, as they've just lost their flag holder. Oh, no, correction, they just lost one of their friends. Chrissy Wallace is now down. As there is Sexy God Mr. Stefan. You can remember, who can forget those blonde, lovely blonde locks of his? So, they continue to fire back. At the river edge, the 2nd Connecticut are in a desperate situation. There's Volunteer Yale moving up to get a shot. As you can see, these guys moving and losing a lot of people. There's regular Creed there, also covering behind the Volunteer Kyle, and sort of defending this particular area. There's Matthew Gresty and Volunteer Charles as well. There's fine rifles firing the mini balls. Obviously it gives you increased muzzle velocity. Down goes John Unai, and 2nd Connecticut Captain Jameson has unfortunately just bled to death. And a fine headshot from William Jones onto Kayer. Fantastic stuff. And here is Thomas Beale. You can see putting those downwards. There's Dagon. Colonel Ferras. Listen to those rifle firing. Oh dear, down goes Zorani Schmidt. Who's this fellow? Monotone. Is he literally running in front of everyone? Yeah, not anymore, he's not. Down goes Monotone. He is no more. And over on the far side, we're looking at an outflanking cavalry movement. And there it is. Monsieur Parrott, Madame Parrott today. Leader of cavalry, checking with the binocs. And unfortunately, looks like Burke 007 has bled to death.
The pretty ones alive.
Yeah, well, quite. So, Parrott now checking through the binocs, doing a little bit of scouting around to look for the enemy. So Thomas Beale has been finished off. And down here, Darking and Brew of Tech from the 94th, those bullets whistling past their head. And down by the river is the 2nd Connecticut. And look at that. Krazak, wanted dead or dead. And obviously, Coward Scott, also wanted dead or alive. Also good to see. War posters. And all sorts of funky good things like that. You see they've lost a few of their numbers. Oh my goodness, those are fantastic shorts. That was shorts. Socks. I know what I meant. So we follow over on the left-hand side, the 2nd Connecticut. They're now forming up on a new defensive position on the left-hand flank here. See if they can push. As Edward Fowler gets a nice kill onto the Ghost Killer. And running right through the centre of them, it's McSwissy with Argo, Chiller and friends in support. Standing stoically in the middle. It's William Sherman, who's just taken a bullet. That's most definitely officer aiming. So there's a possibility he could bleed to death, which would be unfortunate. Whoops-a-daisy. So, let's see. We're waiting, and I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh, dear. I'm still not completely out of cold central, but, you know, we're getting there. Anyway. Rockefeller is down. Oh, God. Sneezing, yawning, horrible stuff. Anyway. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, my. Look at this. A cavalry charge up the centre from the 3rd New Jersey Brigade. Look at these guys. Don't they look fantastic? Flying past the camera. Great stuff. And you can see a few horses. Oh my goodness, it's Sergeant Gary Glitter. Look out, everyone. Especially if you're female and under 10. So, let's just see what's going on. As you can see here, John Allen getting involved. And now riding out with more horsey goodness. Who's this fellow? James Argo. And it looks like a little bit of cavalry on cavalry action occurring here. As we move in with Jacob Kidd. Goes in for a quick sabre slice with that fine long sabre. Well, quite. And there's oh, Jacob Kidd being unhorsed. This is going to be unfortunate. Let's see. Oh dear, down goes Jacob Kidd. James Argo killing Jones and Kidd very quickly. And McSwissy taking down John Allen. As we're watching Private Saria trying to defend herself. Oh, fine job, young lady. Oh no! Oh, we lost Saria. Poor Saria. Shot at the moment, jumped over the fence. Poor girl. So, and there, of course, Mistress Parrot. And as you can see, Skelly unfortunately has bled to death. And let's check the numbers. 33 and 24. So it's... Oh, Parrot! Shot off his horse. Bled to death. Oh, poor Parrot is down. Mistress Parrot is no more. Parrot was on his period. Oh, so politically incorrect, but also slightly funny. I'm sorry. Never mind. These things happen. There's POTUS. And these guys continuing to defend. Down goes Hermes, another casualty of bleeding. There's Colonel Obi. And there we go. Sweet Troll getting involved. As poor old sexy god Mr. Stefan dies horribly. And Matthew Christie bringing Old Glory back to safe holdings. Oh dear, Veteran Blackbeard is not a veteran anymore. Oh dear, oh that's very grim, isn't it? So let's just see. Oh dear, we've lost rank name. Oh dear. As there's Booby Zipfel. So, let's see. Colonel Obi with a fine face today.
That all you got?
Huzzah! Fire!
Apparently Dominic, he says hello to his mum and all bangable girls out there. Which, based on his, on lines like that, then I'd say that the number of bangable girls applicable to him may be 0, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see if we can figure out where the rest of the enemy is. Map change next round, so there will be a side swap. Oh dear, Nostromo getting involved. Now what's going on? It looks like a, yeah, he's trying to dodge back and forth. Oh, a fine shot into THS. Sorry, FHS 17. Down he goes with a Wilhelm. And more murdering occurring. And there we go. The end of that round. And we shall move on to the next. We'll be right back. And so we return after a map change. As you can see, nice windmilly goodness. Hello, windmill. And a fine farmstead here. And these are the things that you realise is when you look back at the history of everything that occurred, if an army stopped anywhere near a farmstead, it would be disastrous for them. All their crops would disappear, all their wood, all their fences would disappear, taken for campfire wood. Literally most of their wheat, if it could be farmed, would be farmed. If not, it'd be used for fodder for the horses and cows, or the horses predominantly. And also, it's just, you know, they drink the wells dry. All their livestock, so the cows that they have, would just disappear, eaten by the soldiers. So, yeah, quite a devastating effect on a farmstead would be the appearance of a Union or Confederate army. So you can see, oh goodness me, death already, holy crap. They didn't hang around, did they? So, let's check through the forest and see what is afoot. Defending the barn. Looks like the horses have been parked here. So this is obviously an NCP barn with Swissy, or Swissy, getting involved, checking through his binocs, find out what's going on. Oh, bit of horn action. There's a bit of horn action from James Argo there. And oh my goodness, look at this fire coming down. Huge amounts of fire coming down. 1st New Jersey Brigade, 7th New Jersey Regiment. Troll fly at the end there. And there's lots of fire being traded between these two armies at the moment. Along with some bayonets, and it's just a matter of finding all the action. Aha, look at this. Fight Mistress Parrot. Oh my goodness. Got a repeating rifle. That's a bit cheaty, isn't it? Look at that.
Let's cut the blighters open.
Yes, sir.
Oh god. Mistress Parrot with a repeating rifle. I mean, that's just...
What a piece of rubbish.
Thank you. There we go, a fine preacher. Preaching the word of God on the battlefield. Raising the morale of the forces. Offering the sacrament. And hopefully not catching a bullet. Or getting shot by his own teammates.
I'll rip you apart.
Wow, she's got a bit of a dirty mouth, that girl, isn't she? Blimey. And down goes Hinkle, shot in the head. Poor old Hinkle is no more. Poor Hinkle. Always happens to Hinkle. Eugene Beaver. Rip Hinkle indeed. Ouch! Down goes another one nearby the 3rd US. Radnor Logbrook. And Commanding Officer Brigadier General Rockefeller. You can see here. Oh, William Sherman shot in the bonds. Oh dear, you heard that splat. That was a damn sure. So poor old Brigadier General William Sherman. That's officer aiming well and truly. Waiting here. The 25th New Jersey. As we move over to see Random Horse. Hello, Random Horse. Good boy. So, the cavalry circling. There's Mr. Stephan holding the flag for the 25th New Jersey. Running into battle saluting. Fantastic.
For Lincoln and Huzzah!
Oh dear, oh dear. Bunch of numpties, a lot of them. So, oh, Recruit Cicero is no more. And they've turned around and run away. So they basically just decided to do a bit of drive-by saluting. And Parrott has bled poor old Glitter to death. There he is, the man himself. The man not with the horn this weekend. There is Mr. Barnabas C. Ham. And on the end of the New York State Militia. So, at the back, John Oliver getting involved with the flag holder, which is, of course, Mr. Stephan there. And it looks like Fancy Sweet Troll has just been murdered by the cavalry. Down here on the floor, who's this man trying to defend himself? James Argo looks like he's been unhorsed. He is currently minus horse as Parrott gets taken out as well. The Parrott has been sliced. No more Parrots for you. There's Apollo Creed from the New York State Militia moving up with his teammates. See them all trying to find a good position. Edward Fowler this time as an officer. He's got his Navy Colt there ready to go. And it looks like they may be moving up. Here we go. The line's going to be forming. Getting ready to shoot. Oh, one of them's gone down already. Two's gone down already. Oh, more fire coming in. Cavalry. Oh, look at that. Shot down almost immediately. And that's a really bad landing. Yeah, that's nasty goings on there. So good fire coming in there from the New York State Militia. They've lost a few people. And they've just lost Apollo Creed as well. He probably died in the ring. But never mind. As Private Face, or 4-Ace, or Ace. Oh, look at this. Oh!
For Lincoln and liberty!
Well, quite. So, the New York State Militia are taking up a safe position behind the fences on the right flank.
Get those gray coat scum!
And Panda is no more, bled to death. New York State Militia have just lost Major Owen. And there is Private Davey. And now they're going to be moving out. With John Unai, First Lieutenant, leading the way. Let's check our numbers. 22, 26. It's all pretty even. And look at this. It's going to be line versus line. Oh dear. Edward Fowler shot down by Hypno. The New York State Militia losing their men. Can they fight back? Can they do damage? Oh, down goes Leroy Jenkins. More fire coming in on the New York State Militia. They are standing bravely and fighting back, but they are losing numbers, as you can see. Not looking good for them. Line starting to look like a few holes on it. And we've lost Diddles as well. It's a small line versus a small line, the 54th. And everyone is praising Diddles. And now they're going to charge in here. We shall follow the Ham. The Battle Ham himself. Oh dear, now the dead Ham. Sorry Ham, he's been well and truly sliced. So, Solarfish. Moving over with the 7th New Jersey over the bridge. And let's see, 18 and 11. So, let's see what's going on. Lieutenant Colonel Spears, the 20th Maine. Yeah, it's all pretty even right now. Well, 7 of the Union, so it's definitely not in the favour of the Union forces. Let's follow them around. Who's this? Corporal Joe from 79th New York. They look fantastic with their fine cavalry hats.
No quarter.
No quarter given or asked. And here comes Spears. I'm guessing these are the remaining members of the Union forces. Making their way across the bridge. Here we go. Out comes the pistol. Can Spears get in there? The war cry is given. Oh, quick dodge there. More fire coming in. And can they do it in time? Out comes the pistol. Can he actually hit a barn door from 20 feet away? Currently no. As POTUS is dead. And now you can see Spears moving up. Brings out the sabre. And now, the fight in the woods begins. And there's Marissi getting involved as well, trying to hold back some of those sabres. Oh, a fine slice into Spears. Fantastic stuff going on there. The sounds of dying men in the background. As you can see here, Marissi, one of 2 remaining people on the Confederates, or on the Union Army, or sorry, I should say one that he's fighting against. Oh, he doesn't matter, he just got killed by Mr. Stephan. And so there's Private Hawkins. One man left standing. This is him. Private Hawkins, 20th Maine. Looking for an enemy. Waiting. And he did it for America indeed. As Monotone shoots him in the head. As we move to a map change, we'll be right back. And we're back. We're back with more. And over here, musician Swagner Swagnerson. Glorious stuff. Oh, look at this, a medic. Where's the medic? Who's the medic? See, there's Private Davey as one of the 11th New York medics. They should be able to help stop bleeding. And there we go, there's Colonel Engel and Corporal Joe in as one of the medics who has obviously bandaged himself. Swagner doing his work. Fantastic job. Random invisible music. And random music ends. There is Parrot. Mistress Parrot, of course. Fine locks. And fine drumming to be done by Parrot. So, Teddy Roosevelt's dead already. That's not a good sign. Oh no! New music, fantastic. Look, even the horses dancing to it. So, good stuff, Captain Jameson. And there's Captain Roebuck from the 94th moving out. So, let's see as we cross the river. Looking for their opponents. And we see flags in the woods. Mr. Stefan moving down with his regiment mates. The New York State Militia looking to cross the creek. Yeah, looks like they're doing a push across the creek now. There's McSwissy also in the 3rd New Jersey. Oh, they just got absolutely volleyed to pieces. Very nasty goings on. And now you can see them getting involved. Down goes Kayer. Argo also being finished off. And making their way through the woods. There's Saria. Surviving as best she can. But not surviving long enough. McSwissy now is down. Edward Fowler, no doubt. Pushing against these guys. Down goes Edmund Bird and Dark Thunder and Rank Name. Oh, look at this. This is brutal. Up close personal with these guns. Massive, huge bullets being fired in their general direction. Very, very fast. Those bullets doing lots and lots of damage. Lord Jesus, what a fine name, sir. Lord Jesus. Oh, Union's not going to live very long if you keep stabbing people. And down goes Sexy God, shot by Caesar. His Hansi Heg out with a pistol, trying to reload as quickly as he possibly can. But the eventual enemy coming towards them. Look at that. Oh God, look out. It's also Mistress... Oh no, it's Hinkle. Mistress Hinkle today. The late Mistress Hinkle. Oh dear. Rip Hinkle. So, yeah. There we go. Let's look up Hinkle's skirt. Keep ourselves amused while we wait. So wrong. So wrong. Where's that coming from? Oh. Very, very nasty. Look at numbers 12 and 38. Holy crap. The Confederate state is in a serious state right now. Haha, boom boom. Impressive drumming while dead. Anyway, Brutiful is no more. And let's see if we can find out where this action is occurring. Chasing through the woods. Look at this, isn't this fantastic? Here's Brigadier General Memphis with what looks to be members of the New York State Militia. And the 3rd US. Who's this over here? It's Ham. It's the Ham, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to go ham. Picks up a gun. Starts loading it. Ready for his next battle. One member of the Confederacy remains. Corporal Joe. It is the medic. medic is trying to defend himself. Out goes the rifle butt. And down goes the medic. And then we're on to the fun round. We'll be right back. And so we're back with the fun round. Stefan.
Get those gray coat scum! Get those gray coat scum! For Lincoln and liberty! For the U...
Oh, I can't go further back. Oh goodness. Poor old Will always gets fired at. I shall make a tactical retreat. Ah, damn it. No more Chad. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's line battle on version 1 of North and South. And we'll see you next time.